Hi, and I'm back. This is my workaholic, shopaholic, sexaholic team being taped in our kitchen. And today I'll be looking at proteins. All right, so I have some copper, some cupric copper. Read bought a long time, but very toxic. Must go into the to aquatic life. Dispose of contents with the EPA and hazardous protection waste regulations. It comes all the way from UK, and this is going to test the peptide bond. So it's the Bioret test. It's going to make it violet. So each peptide bond is going to be is going to be at least two peptide bonds. So you need two peptide bonds for the copper to react with the nitrogen in the peptide bond. You all know peptide bond is CONH, right? The carboxylic group plus the amine group, the carboxylic group of one amino acid reacts with the amine group of the next amino acid, and you have CONH there. All right, that's the peptide bond. And that's the basis of polypeptide is a protein. So, a high molecular weight proteins are enzymes. And I have as a measure Quaker oats, which have the protein content on the packaging label, and they each 40 grams of Quaker proteins, Quaker oats have 5 grams of protein. So that's 1/8, and I'm going to do the calibration curve for this protein. This is a very tasty Indian lentils, pulses, as they say, but it has some, heavy pulses. So, the what's called kadle bele, udin bele, and everything. So, which is like chana dal, urad dal, and they taste great with when made into crispies and masala dosas and things like that. But along with the rice, you have only one measure of this urad dal with so much of rice and that sort of thing. So, this is very good as the North Indian dal or the towe, Bangalore towe. But so I want to measure how much protein is in this. Okay, so there are certain the tryptophan and tyrosine. I think the tryptophan. So Beard Lambert law. I'll go to it and relate absorptivity and etc. So I have to measure absorbance etc. I am thinking that I'm going to be using my. Am I going to be visible? So slowly, just a little bit. Okay, this is good. Okay, maybe move the camera a bit. Let's get all right. So this has 40 grams of this Indian lentils. Milled. Milled is always good for a measurement or a reaction. Sometimes stirring is good, but here I don't need stirring. So first, let me see a black. All right, 100 ml of water. So 100 ml of water in this beaker, and I'm going to measure. Oh, I didn't get the flashlight or torch. So flashlight, quick, flashlight. So, so black. So I'm going to measure some of the absorbance of six. I have it. So 6 wavelengths of light. The Vibgyor without the indigo. All right, without the indigo is the is 552.5. So 552.5, that's the absorbance. So absorbance of white light is 552.5, and that's the absorbance at which I'm going to take the calibration curve. I've done all this. All right, but I inherited for my Master of Engineering from Peter P. Ellis, all right, who had gotten it from Maria Jimenez Haman, whom I never met, the calibration curve for L-DOPA. All right, so absorbance versus concentration. Concentration word always x-axis first. Concentration versus absorbance, and you get a straight line, and then you do straight line with the equation y equals mx plus c, and that gives you the so for the unknown sample. Excuse me. What's the concentration of the unknown sample? Excuse me, but we were told I was doing a reaction, all right, with the immobilized enzyme tyrosinase, and this would come with the reactants, and the product was L-DOPA. So with all the white noise, because reactants are all white noise, I would get a perfect concentration of L-DOPA. So here, I'm going to match this with oats. All right, oats, I'm going to just take the 5 grams, the 40 grams of oats, and see what it says. First, let's take water, 100 ml of water. Before that, I would have to take oats because it's all going to become all. Okay, so here's the measuring 40, 40, 40. And what? Oh, this is really a heavier grain. Okay. Oh, it's a light thing. A little more, maybe I do. This is okay. This is 40 grams. So this is voluminous. So less dense. That's more dense. The other one, because only so much. And I'm not going to mill this because it's small particles. So this is 40 grams. So 40 mil. So I'll just put this here and in the beaker and take a blank for 100 ml of water. 100 ml of water and see what spectrum I get. And based on the spectrum, 100 ml. So it's 100 ml. Okay, 100 ml. And all right. So, watching me. This is my measuring scale. All kitchen. All right. So we just and what's the spectrum? Yellow and the Maxwell spectrum. Yellow, orange, red. This is nice. Water. Okay. The Maxwell spectrum. Red and yellow. There's no orange. Red and yellow. So Maxwell spectrum, red and yellow. Are you want to see? Red and yellow. Red and yellow. Not seeing. Not seeing. I can see. All right, maybe it's not. We'll see with the protein. All right, we'll see with the protein. Water's easy. You can do it yourself. We'll see. Water is easy. Red and yellow, and this is actually a dispersing spectrum. Dispersing. I think this is violet. Oh, very nice. Violet and pink. I always think of so refractive of the blank. Water, 100 ml of water. 100 ml of water is equal to a red and yellow. A red plus and yellow. dispersing is equal to, so this is at 525.5 nanometer, with pink and violet. So you'll have to make all these measurements. It could be an exercise for you, because will I may run out of time. It's a lot of, I've already done 10 minutes into the clock. So now I'm going to add this 10 mil to the Quaker Oats, where I have 40 grams. So, 100 mil, actually, it should be, so the concentration is, we'll have to increase this, I think. So I'm going to increase this, all right, because it's not, so 40 grams for 200 mil, which means maybe to 200, 100 more mil, because then it is a nice measure. 100, 200 mil. Lower meniscus. Yeah, it's correct. All right, so 200 mil. So the concentration, 200 mil. So 200 mil of water with 40 grams of oats. 200 mil, 5. So there's 5 grams of protein only. So there's 10 grams, there's 5 grams. So 5 by 1 by 5 was 1 by 40th. 1 by 40 gram per mil. That's the concentration of proteins in this. So what is it going to come? All right. What's the refractive? This is nice. This is, so this is my reference, right? I mean, this is the standard sample, all that good stuff. This is all nice. Okay, so I have an extra green, no yellow, red and green, red and green, red and green, red and green. So this, all right, red and green refractive of 1 by 40th gram oats is equal to red plus green, which means, see, your my absorbance has changed. So this is for this percentage. Quickly check that dispersing is ooh, lovely blue and yellow. Lovely blue and yellow. Dispersing is equal to blue plus yellow. All right. This is what it is. And then calibration curve. First, so I'll mill more. All right, so I'm going to check this out. This is all good oats, actually, but I can't eat it from the beaker. So this is going to be checked out. I'm going to wash this. So 200 ml. So same. So if I get the matching thing, matching spectrum, then easy. I don't even need a calibration curve. Easy peasy time. It's all done. All right, 200 ml. So 200 ml. It could be true, but oats is the best. Oats, but more of oats you have to see, because it's a less dense. So 200 ml here. So that okay. So otherwise I have to do the calibration curve. All right. Okay. what's coming here? Posters. So, so there's red and yellow. Red and red and yellow. Red and yellow. Red and yellow. Big Indian lentil. Red and yellow. 40 grams in 200 ml. Red and yellow spectrum. White light, of course, dispersing, refracting, dispersing. Didn't get a patching. It's not so easy. See? Oh, this is. All right, what is here? Hmm. There's, there's just. There's just yellow. Yellow is equal to yellow. So I would have to match a calibration curve. So for ease of operation, I will just take 3 measurements, milling quickly. Just take 3 measurements. Okay, so I'm going to take, okay. So again, 200 mil, because of blank was 100 mil, but water is the same, right? I mean, but should I take 200 ml of water and see? Water is the same, right? Water is the same. So, I did not take copper here. Oh no, this did not work out well. This I know. So 40 for maybe for ease of what's an easy multiple of 25 for one. Oh, I'm getting you know what I mean. So 40. 40 will I'll add copper. I never added copper. Copper is important for the biuret test. For the oats it's okay. Well, the oats I should have added. Oats I should have added. Um, more. So oats again. A lot of oats are going waste. I love oats. My son's coming today. He loves oats, and so this is 40 grams. Okay, so I will see if so I had to add copper. So I'm going to add first. And again, sorry, I'll have to repeat the experiment. All right, we'll just see what the thing. We'll skip the calibration curve. You do it on your own. All right, by so just some milling quickly. Maybe okay. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered milling this, but a little bit of. So now add the copper first. 40 grams of. I'm getting tired because this is a difficult, much more difficult. Normally in a lab, you would take few days. Calibration curve 1 day, document making a curve, making a figure, and then. So I think I'm just going to stick to. Then, so beaker, it's all right. I will have to throw it in the garbage. Remind me, please. By I don't know. By How would you remind me? I'll remember myself. How would you remind me? Indeed, it would be hard for you because you're going to be watching after, unless they're live streaming. Sometimes, YouTube may be live streaming. All right, so this is 40 grams, so 200 mil, and Lambert test. You're going to add, so 200 mil to 150 itself. All right. So Lambert test, so peptide bond. So this is my indicator because I know how much protein is in here. So 5 grams, let's say how much. Based on this, I don't think I need a calibration curve. So I'm going to add, I'm going to take a spoon, a plastic spoon. Oh, that's all on top. All storage. Okay, we'll do a plastic knife. All right, stir, maybe stir better. So plastic spoon. So this is a beaker, non-toxic. I'm never going to eat out of the beaker. So copper is very toxic. But then it's copper which goes into your digestive system. That's okay. So let's see. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon. Become lumpy. Maybe half a teaspoon is enough. Half a teaspoon. Okay, this is a beaker. Getting all nervous. All right. Let's see. Okay, we'll wait. Wait more, maybe. It's more. Roughly another half. Extent of violet. So there's a 1 teaspoon of, it's become mauve. While Quaker was all, so it's become mauve. So it's become a darker, it's become all mauve, violet. We'll see. I'll keep this here. So 1 teaspoon of 40 grams of oats in 200 ml plus 1 teaspoon of copper 2 cupric. Copper 1 is and I would know this is not good. So how many I might refracting. Oh, this is. I'll skip. So there's a red, orange, and yellow. Maxwell spectrum, red, orange, and yellow. So I would be taking the average of all these 3 spectra wavelengths plus orange, yellow, and that would be my absorbance at this this concentration of what's happening? It's all becoming some reactions happening actually. Food engineering, nothing. Yeah. It's all becoming brown. So this is violet spectrum. Violet spectrum for dispersing. I'm gonna Okay. So this goes out. This is garbage. What reaction could be? Oh, this is the peptide bond. How long does it take? I had bought this indicator and shared on my, Buslim the camera, the BioRit indicator, and it was blue color. It would become violet. I tested eggs and just for the heck of it, everybody knows eggs have proteins, but what the heck? Just to see it turn, violet. And I looked at the maple leaf. Excuse me, the enzymes. Had maple leaf extract turned violet, and I studied and confirmed what enzyme could be there, etc. So this is done. So I'm going to just suck this out and put the other one. Just based on those two, I'm going to reach a conclusion because the calibration curve is going to take too long. Okay, let's see if it's going to match it. Or it could be more. But oats is like one of the highest. Oats is one of the highest. So copper always has to go into the garbage. Very toxic. Oh. Okay. We just rinse it and put it in the garbage. Can be for true. Always, we've all undergone ministers. All of you chemical engineers. Oh. Okay. All right. Maybe a little bit of copper won't hurt. I would be saving on the rest of it. So now I just apply this. This is something because it might come out and then I'd have to clean, and that would be too much of wood. My son's coming. I have to make special dishes. Afternoon, a busy day. I wrote a wonderful essay, political essay. Yeah. Okay, so all right. So the copper's left over. So this. Okay, 200 ml. 200 ml. Okay. 200 ml. Yeah, it is. 200 ml. All right. So copper. And please God, if you're there listening to me, watching me, give me the same result. So I have half a tea, one straight cut through the chase, one teaspoon. Oh, this is not good. This is toxic. This is toxic. Copper, there's copper. So otherwise, and magically it's turning violet. Or it will let it react, stir. All the amides, peptide bonds are being marked. You should, as I said, I did this whole, arts video for the latest movie, the Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn, and all those, wonderful heroines whose names I don't know. Paul Thomas Anderson's direction, and somehow I don't get the name of the movie. it's in small letters even outside the theater. Catch something. So in that, he performs a DNA test, and it all comes out. This is Violet, and maybe it was a little too much copper. Some of it is excess. Give me the same result, God, so I can. And God, listen. God, listen. I have the Maxwell spectrum. I have. Yeah, I have the Maxwell spectrum. Red, yellow, orange. If I get refractive in refractive for Indian lentils, Maxwell spectrum, yellow, red, orange, plus yellow. If I get the same dispersing spectrum, what did I get for the last time? I got violet, and I am, let's see. Actually, a paler violet, which means that dispersing spectrum. I have to measure the dispersing spectrum, paler violet. What does this mean? Paler violet. I have to measure and see. So Beer-Lambert law, I got the absorptivity and absorbance is and length of light. Is it length of light? I have to get a quickly a ruler. So path of light, uh, path of light to the solution, like a center of the beaker. So it's close to 5 inches. Path of light, centimeter. It should be in centimeter. Close to the center beaker. 10 inches. So I'll let you have all the fun in the world measuring. And it's a lighter protein. Don't you think? It's a lighter protein. It's a pale more. I don't want to shake it. It's copper. There's copper in it. It's a paler violet. It's a lighter protein. Nothing beats oats. Oats is it. Oats is the king of proteins. It says, I am the king. But King Charles says, I'm the king. So shopaholic, what do I do? Shopaholic, I am going to buy protein bars. I've told my husband to get some. My son is doing the Opal Half Marathon, as I said, this Sunday. And he's here only for, maybe a night and a couple of nights. And tomorrow he's working and from home. So he's very busy. But, I'm really looking forward to seeing him. Last I saw wasn't me. And so as a sexaholic, watch me. The protein dance. All right, protein dance. Secret. I'm not letting you know. Quickly, everybody. Protein dance. Not too much, all right? So music comes from here. Spotify. We will do what's daily mix to is not Michael Bublé, Michael Jackson. Tangerine. Okay, all right. Coleman Hawkins. Coleman Hawkins. Here. Next, protein. Here. I want you. Yes. Protein stirs my soul. My muscles, fingers, biceps, the triceps, the quads, the arms, that's inside you. Let us be here, be alive. My love for you stronger than protein. See all that's in the right places, and the seal emits in the right places. Thank you. Signing off. Give a big hand of applause to Coleman Hawkins. This is Coleman Hawkins. This is Coleman Hawkins. Give a big applause for him. He rocked. And he was the one and only rocker, Matt Downey of the Tragically Hip. All right, thank you.